Welcome, foolish mortal, to Awful Neutral. Starring Dave Callens as the stalwart paladin.
Kevin, to get us to the Flame Festival, I will not take one for the team.
SaraLee Steiner as
I'm Gertrude. Just waiting for someone to put some sugar on me. Or Splendor.
Dan Sanborn as the gnomish warlock.
Decorative cabbage. Oh, damn. Bam!
Clint Bijou as a powerful cleric.
I'm Tiffy, protector of Punkernomicon.
Salvador Viesca as the talented rogue thief.
Lothario de la Pulga, and you better lock your carriages.
Guest starring Jesse Egan as
The handle's Chud Bingsley, purveyor of fine leche.
Welcome to Awful Neutral. I'm your Dungeon Master, Damian Mercado. With me, as always, is Dave Callens as
Kevin, Tabaxi Paladin.
SaraLee Steiner as
Gertrude.
that is technically in character. Special guest, one more time, Jesse Egan.
My name's Chud Bingsley, and I'm a cowboy, some sort of cow man.
You've worked with the Coen brothers before, I think.
That's right.
Back with us this week, Dan Sanborn as
Decorative cabbage. Oh, damn. Bam!
What's your catchphrase going to be on the shirt? I don't know. What's
All these just interrupting each other. No, wait. That's the spicy one. You know, just all these little phrases.
I do not like that.
That one too. That's good.
Clint Bijou as
Hello, I'm Tiffy, one of Ogba's observant servants.
proselytizing on this show. Watch, Sal's going to fucking mention Jesus in a second. Salvador Viesca as
Lothario de la Pulga.
Good voice on that character. I like that.
Thanks. Oh yeah.
how you transition seamless.
Oh yeah. Just like there's no seams.
it's seamless.
I like how you put the special guest in the middle, like you've never watched a TV episode.
I know.
This is the way the round table works, and
That wasn't even round table. That was bad.
you know what? I did try to create illusion for the fans,
You did break
and
the circle. We
Dave
were trying
shed
to
on
go.
that.
The table is round. It's oval.
When we last left our heroes, they had just left Adventure Mart. Right at that point, Decorative Cabbage was sucked into his book, The Punkernomicon, by a giant skeletal purple hand. Dan Sanborn wasn't even here last week, but you couldn't even tell because he was flawlessly voice acted by somebody in this room. Oh damn, get
That ain't a hard voice to do.
Fuck you, Dungeon Master.
All you need is a snootful of tobacco. Stuff. Snootful.
Right after Decorative Cabbage was sucked into the book, they were approached by a druid wizard by the name of Chud Bingsley. They then stole a carriage from the Adventurers Mart parking lot and avoided a confrontation with the Flame Festival guards with some quick thinking on behalf of Mr. Chud Bingsley when he changed his shape into the infamous Lord Thaddeus Kensington Privilegington VI and used that guise to fool the Flame Festival guards.
Did he use the offensive voice that you use?
Yeah.
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
Yeah, he did. Like, I like how you say offensive voice. Like somewhere out there, there's like a bunch of like rich white guys. Like, we need to boycott this podcast.
First racism, it's all saying.
I'm a job creator, and I feel like I'm being punished.
Trickle-down economy is real.
Shortly after getting past the Flame Festival guards, our heroes pulled up in front of the dock where they met the dockmaster. Chud, still in disguise as Lord Privilegington, was able to con the dockmaster into getting him to pull up his second best airship. The gang, congratulations, stole an airship. That is where the gang is, but that's not where we're going to start. We're going to start with Decorative Cabbage and where he's been. Decorative Cabbage, you see yourself being pulled through this Willy Wonka-esque tunnel. This tunnel of horrors as this purple hand has you wrapped around your torso, your small gnomish torso, and is pulling you through.
Average size. For a gnome.
And you were being pulled through space and time till finally you wind up in a black space with a completely black abyss. You are standing on a surface that you can't see.
He actually doesn't see color in abysses, by the way.
You don't know much about gnome anatomy.
This is not a very woke abyss. This is certainly a black, dark abyss. The only thing you can see in the distance is a large metal structure about maybe 100 yards away with kind of a spotlight on it.
All right, well, then I'm going to approach that structure, just, to get things moving.
Okay, I like how you didn't say that as decorative cabbage, because that would have been a weird sentence. I think I'm going to walk that way.
Yeah. It's just saying it out to the world. Well, it looks like I'm just walking around spouting out exposition.
As decorative cabbage gets closer and closer to this structure, roll a perception check.
13. Okay, 13 plus 2, that's 15.
15. All right, decorative cabbage with the 15. You can see a large metal canister, painted green, a dark... it's open on top, and what you see is inside this big metal canister is bags of garbage. There's different white and black material. You and I would probably recognize this as plastic, and we would
I'm home.
all of us would recognize this big metal thing as a dumpster. But decorative cabbage, you just look at this.
It's got to be something mystical if that WM on it means it's wizard made.
From inside the dumpster, you hear, "You finally made it, brah!" And out comes somersaulting out, jumping almost 30 feet in the air. Come flipping out, you just see this majestic figure, massive in size.
Time out. You're always making us roll for leaping off of things. I think you need to make a roll to see if he lands this jump.
You know what?
Your own,
Fair enough. Because this is a god I'm introducing, he's going to get triple advantage.
One. Then another one.
It's a 13. By the way, he has a plus 16. He has a plus 300 dexterity. It's crazy. Being a god has all... One, natural one. And a 3. So he got a 13, but plus whatever dexterity. He lands just fine.
You almost didn't get that.
I know, right?
You see this large ball doing somersaults through the air. Can't make out much until it hits the ground. When it hits the ground in an Iron Man pose.
Superhero landing.
Yeah, the superhero landing. Nice. Yeah, I'm sorry to... There are more superheroes out there than Iron Man. I didn't want to upset Batman fans or Superman fans out there.
I'm deeply offended.
He's a crime fighter.
He's a Catwoman fan.
Gertrude fans.
Xantana fan, but okay.
Kim
I
Possible
love Carlos
fans.
Santana.
Gertrude's version of the superhero landing would be a faceplant.
Yeah.
Drunken plant. Like you wake up with a bloody mess and a broken tooth. You're like, that's fine.
I've had worse.
Ale snap back on.
When the figure lands, what you see in front of you is a massive dwarf, but just punked out. The punkest motherfucker you've ever seen. It has a kilt on that's part of its leather armor, but you see looks like a punk kilt has an A, Anarchy A, spray painted on it. Wearing a fucking Rancid shirt that's all torn up.
It's not the band, it's actually Rancid. The shirt's rotting.
You can smell the shirt.
I don't think Rancid
It's a meat shirt.
punk at best.
Anyone else have a problem with massive dwarf, by the way? Or am I the...
It's like jumbo shrimp.
Are you talking about the band?
Everything about this creature is both dirty, but at the same time great. Like, for example, its boots are this awesome snakeskin leather, but these boots have not been taken care of at all. This is gutter punked up. It's very large, impressive, green spiked mohawk. This character looks up with you from its badass... I'm going to say it has a mohawk beard as well. Mohawked dwarven beard as well. Says, "Decorative cabbage. Long time no see, bro. How you been?
If you say so.
Do you not remember me?
I don't remember nothing.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't remember your old friend Hanseth, the dwarven god of booze, rowdiness, fighting, and the anarchy." And as its voice kind of gets darker, the spikes on its mohawk turn into snakes for a second, then it kind of goes back to its chill. "I'm looking to say, big fan of your work and what you've been doing. A few critiques, though." He turns around and starts digging through the trash can. "When I gave you that deck of cards, you promised me you'd fuck shit up, and for the most part, you've been doing it. Am I right?
Sure.
I hired you to cause chaos out in the world. Am I fly down or something?"
I have so many questions.
Yeah.
This is a punk dwarf Medusa?
Medusa.
This is Hanseth, the dwarven god of booze, anarchy.
Yeah,
But
pay
the
attention,
snakes
SaraLee.
in the hair.
It's like you haven't read the handbook.
Is the
He
snakes
is
in the hair canon? Like, to the thing? Or is
He is a chaotic neutral god. There are both extremes in this within this being. I rescued you from your boring, basic-ass life, made you stupid powerful.
I haven't blown up so many apples. Hot damn.
How come he's ad-libbing for me?
Wasting
I don't like
your
an
fucking
ad-lib.
gift on
Come on.
apples.
He goes, that's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, bruh. I'm a big fan of you fucking shit up. And he goes, but you see this? And he reaches into the dumpster and he pulls out some of the, looks like the exact same apples and berries that Decorative Cabbage shot on the side of the road. This type of shit, cool and all, but that's child's play. Throws it, then he reaches in, he picks up that Kenku head that you shot the head off for. This is what I'm kind of looking for, a little more of this. And he takes a bite out of this Kenku's head like it's an apple. And whatever spiritual energy from it, you could see Anseth absorbs into his form, and he seems stronger. I'm not an evil god. I'm not saying it's all about killing, but maybe a little more killing. You know, brah.
Well, you don't like donkeys? I specifically remember murdering a donkey earlier.
He turns around and he's got an Eeyore tail.
Yeah.
I did not want this.
You look at the dumpster. There's the carcass of half a donkey in there.
I just motivated that guy.
That's what made his shirt ransom.
Listen, you're my guy on the ground. Punk's coming back in a big way, and I need you to do a lot of prep work. I need you to make me stronger. If you ain't fucking shit up, if you ain't out there as my emissary, I feel like an asshole when I come to Earth and bring chaos and anarchy with me. And the snakes do their thing again, but they're like, do like...
Sound like bitchy dogs.
What is the child?
Chaos and anarchy with me.
They form an anarchy A.
But in sign language.
Are you saying anything to this god, by the way? Or are you...
I'm just in awe. I'm taking all. I mean, what I'm going to do? Argue? No, I've been doing more things.
I just need a little bit more killing. All right, can you do that for me?
Yeah, sure.
All right, one more thing. You got $5 on you?
No.
You fucking sold out, man. You used to be fucking cool.
No. I got a sandwich tin.
Can I get a sandwich, bro?
Yeah, bam.
You open up the sandwich, but you've already opened up the sandwich, I believe, outside
I knocked like 7 out earlier.
Yeah.
Bam.
Sandwiches.
When you throw open the tin, you notice that the dwarven god sees that there's no sandwich there because you've already exhausted your tin's ability until long rest. What, are you fucking with me? I give you fucking powers? He snaps his fingers and a big skeletal hand picks you up again. And again, used to be fucking cool, man. And
I just got this tin. I don't know. I just got this tin.
Can't hear you, loser. And he snaps his fingers and...
Just went and argue earlier.
And Decorative Cabbage just goes being sucked back through the abyss, back through that time and space.
Oh, damn! Hey, shut up, Sal. I want to do the, oh, damn!
Can be heard through time and space as Decorative Cabbage is sucked.
You guys hear something?
Does TT feel the book rattling?
The god, you can see the god jump back into the dumpster as you go. We now pick up with the rest of the gang standing on the dock. Chud is still disguised as Lord Thaddeus Kensington Privilegington the Sixth. Aside from that, everything else,
I'm
they're
still
all
server bot.
yes. TV is still server bot.
I'm still white trash.
Her spell of white trash
has not ever run out.
We're gonna find that witch that cursed you, Gertrude.
We come to find out Gertrude really was a pixie. Like a beautiful, wonderful pixie with a great voice, singing voice.
Someday, I will not be a pumpkin of a person.
You were a powerful Instagram influencer until you offended a witch.
I will run Fry Festival.
I've reported too many times.
Is it Fry Festival now?
I thought so.
Fry festivals, flame festivals,
It's just French
competition.
fries.
I'm really hungry.
Curly fries and waffle
And I
cut
just
fries.
imagined eating French fries on the beach.
So you guys, there you are, standing in front of the giant airship. Has pulled up in front of you. It does not look like a pirate ship as many of the other ones you've seen. This one looks like a party barge. It's large and white, has 2 jacuzzis from what you can see. This looks like a party airship.
I am also large and white.
Looks like we're going to be living large and
You're also a party barge.
I'm large where it counts.
I got jacuzzis in me.
Oh, God. Hey.
That's a squirt joke if I've ever fucking heard one.
What does jacuzzis mean again?
The airship pulls out down in front of the dock. Rope bridge, but almost by magical means, suspends itself, connects it to the dock right there in front of you guys. What do you do?
I stay in the book.
It's cozy in here.
It's cheating.
Pop back out yet, or is he on his way?
No. We'll wait. Yeah.
We don't know. All right.
You're not gonna have to wait long.
I'm not. I'm just.
He's currently flying.
I'm making sure that it hasn't happened and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
That's a scary
okay.
Just add to the one. Go for it.
All right. So it hasn't happened. Okay. Airship drive. Cool. What's up?
Well, you're our fearless leader, right?
Not
Should
yet.
note
No
that
one's the leader right now.
No
That's
one
right.
yet.
That's such a hard
Yeah.
time.
Wait, isn't it technically you as privileged?
I guess.
you guys are just standing on the dock.
All right. Well, then I make a move to walk up the gangway, I guess, onto the airship, and I say, "Follow me onto the box."
I assume you guys all follow.
Yeah. I'll speak for all of us.
You guys are painting such a vivid narrative picture with your actions.
I take one small step off the ladder, which I notice is a nice maroon shade.
Tiffy is heading towards the ship and kind of gets a little nervous and slows down a little bit, looks around at all of his new friends, her new friends.
We're actually not friends yet. Settle down.
/ acquaintances, people that he doesn't really know, looks at the Punkernomicon that he's holding and is kind of wondering, like,
should I throw this away?
what am I? TV's just in his head, just like, should I even go with them or figure out cabbage? And then just like puts the book under his arm and catches back up, but is unsure.
Right at the top of the stairs, that's when Tiffy begins to feel the book rumbling underneath his or her arm.
You're supposed to have that book on airplane mode.
The book is now fighting.
You mean airship mode?
The book is fighting to get free.
Everybody, watch out! Something may be happening with this book.
Right then, Clint. Right then, Tiffy.
When did you get here?
Right then, a redheaded dude strung onto the scene grabs the book.
Whose gender we're also not sure of.
A gender fluid ginger.
Ginger fluid. Wow.
That sounds terrible.
Fluid. That's rad.
God.
It's one.
Isn't that a category in Pornhub?
Yeah, that is. There's a tag.
Jesus.
Hey, we grossed out Gertrude. I think that's a high mark.
Yeah, I can't even
I'm
take
imagining
my water right
semen
now.
with like red
joking.
freckles.
No,
Like that's how you
not
tell.
going to.
I was just
No.
imagining like a Taco Bell sauce packet in exchange for like semen.
Excuse me. I didn't order the fire semen. Order the mild.
But I'll take it if it's the one that says, "Will you marry me?"
I'm getting old.
It's finally happening.
Tiffy's barely able to pull back part of her armor when the book flies out as if possessed, lands on the ground, opens up. Then decorative cabbage is thrown from the book. It's only about 8 feet high, but to the gnome, that's several times his height. Goes straight up and lands about 2 feet away from the book on his back.
Damn.
Just point of reference, TV has like one of those like capey things half like over her armor, not over the arms, but kind of like that. I don't know what it's called.
A cloak?
A cloak.
Capey
Poncho.
things. I like
It's,
capey.
but it's like
things.
more of a poncho thing, you know, like medieval.
A hoodie?
Those medieval things it has the hood, but it's just like a poncho.
It's
It's like that
what
I
the
don't know,
stoners
armless.
wear.
I don't know what it's called.
Lothario has been begging to queer eye TV.
Yeah.
Girl, let me
Like-
tell you, your fashion is...
Like just shaking, hoping he freaking gives me the opportunity.
If you want to see the cape, you could just check that popular Instagram account, like just Tiffy things.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Damn. You don't know where I just been.
Cabbage, you came from the Punkernomicon. You were you Hanseth?
I don't know. I don't know who that is, but I tell you what, this sandwich tin is garbage. It only has like 7 sandwiches going.
Damn it, Cabbage, you were consumed by the Punkernomicon that came out of your hand, and all you could just care about.
You're the weirdest freaking gnome, man. You were just stuck in a book, and all you're caring about is a goddamn sandwich.
Well, it really cost me some problems.
I got a sandwich you can munch on.
Oh, that's okay.
As you guys are saying that the Punkernomicon, you guys all watch in amazement as purple energy swirls around this book. And like a tornado, with the base of it on his left hand.
Stepping back.
Yeah, this is a scary, almost evil sight you're watching. As like a tornado with the head of it, this spinning book, and the tail of it, decorative cabbage's left hand, as slowly the Punkronomicon is sucked into the
Kevin's batting at it like a
little
Toy.
That hand comes out, that purple hand comes out and slaps it each time.
And then he falls to his back. He's playful.
Yeah, he's got his thumbs tucked in though, so you know he's playful.
Is that a cat thing?
I don't know.
I love learning with you.
While Decorative Cabbage is watching, he really doesn't seem that invested in what's happening to his hand that has everybody else.
Yeah, I keep shaking this tin. Like, I didn't know there was a limit. My last one didn't have a limit.
By the way, does he give a crap that like Lord Privilegington and like a slave bot or something is here?
I was just server
know.
bot that whole time.
Server
I never dropped my disguise,
Yeah.
and he didn't even care.
That's how well you know each
He
other.
didn't even
Because you
care
use
that-
your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know your voice, and also
Yeah,
I
that's true.
have the mental connection.
You gave yourself away with your voice.
And he's
Yeah,
fixated
well.
on sandwiches too.
Yeah. He knows your powers.
He's seen me disguise self before.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
So I think it's safe to say he doesn't care, Jesse.
You do notice Tiffy looks completely different. Looks like that server bot is also dressed very pompous. And
Where'd you get them clothes?
I had to disguise self to get here with it, and Lord Privilegington, and that's not him. That's our new friend. And
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm stuck in this form for the next possibly hour.
What do you mean, friend? How good a friend?
if you,
He's like a nice you.
if you did not know, you can just choose to drop the spell.
I'm not a very good wizard.
Perhaps I can give you
Weren't
guidance.
we gonna steal this guy's airship?
Yes, we're in the midst of stealing my airship right now.
I'll dig it.
I guess, is anyone around?
do a perception check.
Okay. 16 plus 6, I believe. Yeah. 16 plus 6, 24.
The only thing you see on deck is
Math is hard.
you don't see anybody at the docks. It is kind of late in the day. Everybody's closing up. But you do see a figure sitting at the far end of the dock. He is a dwarvish man. He is possibly the most pirated motherfucker you've ever seen. He has a peg leg, no hook for a hand, but a big pirate coat, has a tri-corner hat, has a parrot on his shoulder.
So he has hands? That's what you meant?
Yes, he does have hands. No hook hands.
Yeah, so just hands. He's got,
Yeah.
okay. The negative like messed me up.
Fuck you, double hook hands.
I like it.
Did an alleyway fight with this guy. He's got hands.
He's quick.
I'm ready to catch him.
And what I meant to say, he's punching a speed bag, and you're just like, damn, he's got hands.
Damn.
So there's a pirate with a parrot on his shoulder punching a speed bag near at the top of your boat. No hooks for hands, but there is a peg leg. That's what you perceive. Also has a pipe that he occasionally will stop hitting the speed bag for, just go to one arm to hit the his big corncob pipe and then go back.
He's actually using a heavy bag as a speed bag.
This guy's...
He don't look that
He's a
tough.
dwarf. He's using a speed bag as a heavy bag.
So who rolled the check? You did, right?
Yeah.
So you noticed something.
I notice all of that.
And he doesn't
And with
notice us?
that, what is my feel from him? Or do I need to perceive my
go talk to him.
perception?
Seems like a pussy.
Your TC. You tell us.
I know.
with that,
Hate a word
he stops.
picture.
He wipes some sweat from his brow, stops the speed bag, and walks over to you.
Greetings. Greetings. Can I hit that pipe?
Aye, you can. Any man willing to disguise himself as Lord Privilegington. You're here to steal this vessel, by the way, as he hands you the pipe.
Holy crap. What are you, psychic?
I've been on the sea a great many years, landlubber, and...
Well, I guess I can drop this pretense now. And I drop my disguise.
Your facade.
And he
It's like a
looks
bunch
o-
of skin just falls to the
Jewels
Was he a
and
robot?
robes, crown.
He looks over at Tiffy. What about you?
I'm
He's fine.
All right,
You need to identify as a server bot for the time being.
It's better this way.
That's fine.
Can you go back to the... Looks at TV and he's like, can you please go back to the...
I have had an eye on you, your lot, ever since you fought with them Kimku pirates back there. Real lot of respect for you.
Looks like we got a fan.
I see you've met Lord Thaddeus Kensington Privilegington. Tell me, were you here to steal his boat, were you?
About the gist.
Well, we are trying to go after his other boat, and then just
Only this boat will do it.
we just asked for a ship, and they're delivering another one of his ships, and I guess I don't know.
What my jittery friend's trying to say is yes.
That's okay. I'll take care of it. He said yes. I guess really can't tell us of anything.
I love the jealousy element.
Decorative cabbage. Roll an insight check, Chud.
Insight? Excuse me. 14 plus 3, 17.
You kind of get the feeling there's some like weird vibes going between decorative cabbage and Tiffy.
Really?
Almost like a jealousy of like towards you. Decorative cabbage has towards you towards the any sort of relationship you guys have building.
Oh. He's got the hots for Tiffy, you think?
No.
We've been friends for a very long time.
He's a decorative cabbage is a clingy friend.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to just file that one away for now.
Better not tell him he has a fuck.
I'm not going to. I attacked both of them. No.
Bold move.
Force diversity. Will not be held.
Well, tell you what. Anybody stealing from Lord Privilegington is a friend of mine.
Even if we're stealing to get him his stuff back.
Are you really doing that? Are you really stealing to get his stuff back? Because that guy's a right prick.
But
the jury's out on that.
Get this.
We should actually consider our options after we get on the boat. Who knows when people could be after us? Please go.
Let's get on the boat.
Yeah, let's go.
I like your thinking. We best get out of here before the jig is up. He says, I take it none of you know how to fly an airship, do you? None of you have the look of somebody who has their air legs.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
Well,
I'm
have
pretty
my
good.
doubts about Kevin. Although he's a very good fighter, but I could probably figure it out. I can figure out almost everything.
I'm a little bit afraid that he's like Toonses, the cat who could drive a car.
Toonses!
Does Tiffy even have a learner's permit?
He chuckles to himself upon all these jokes he didn't have time to acknowledge individually.
I don't like this guy.
And this dwarven pirate-looking fellow walks over to where the mast is.
Yes.
No.
Help.
The steering
Help.
wheel.
Like the visual
Oh,
you
yeah.
doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, what's the mask?
That's the
He walks to the mast and he goes,
The mast is the
sail.
And then how do you
Sail.
dance at weddings?
Can that be canon? Can that be canon? He walks to the mast, looks for the steering column, and is like,
Starboard is
Y'all
right,
notice?
port is left.
Helm.
He walks up to the mast.
Helm.
So he tries to turn the mast, and we're like, what a shitty pirate.
The dwarven pirate-looking gentleman walks over to the helm, grabs it as if as a seasoned airman would, pushes a series of buttons, adjusts some levers, pulls a couple crank attached to the ceiling through
Thanks very
changes,
much.
and slowly your air yacht begins to rise vertically and then move forward at a 45-degree angle upwards.
all right, not bad. We're still alive, everybody. I think we made a good call.
Where's the
Very
buffet? Where's lunch? And point of order, where's the bar? I thought these things had booze.
But, Cabbage, did you just bought a? Does it not create beer?
Yeah, but if it works as good as this sandwich tin,
Oh, you do drink.
Adventure
Very
Mark's
large
falling
amount.
off. That's all I'm saying.
Very much.
Roll an Arcana check, decorative cabbage.
So it's 14 plus 1. That's 17. That's 15.
All right, so
Good callback. to,
with 15, you, despite how much it hurts you, you know the reason this isn't giving you more sandwiches is because it is once per long rest. Now, either you're just protesting to everybody out loud, but deep down you know that as soon as you go to sleep and have a long rest with this thing,
I could have a long rest when I'm long dead.
as he takes a long to blow.
Yeah. No, I'm blood.
Blow. Yeah, as decorative cabbage produces a line of white powder that's mysterious to all of you and takes a big snort.
That's a different tin. It's like an Altoids tin. Okay, let's see. So yeah, we're on the boat. I'm doing blow. This sounds pretty good for me. What about you guys?
Okay, so we just got going.
Cabbage person, where were you?
I was in a dumpster, believe it or not.
Been there.
Yeah.
Double believe it.
I was born, believe it or not, I was conceived in a dumpster.
I'm just a prom night dumpster baby.
Do you have any more information? This is the most I've gotten to know about where you got your powers from.
Yeah, there was some stuff there, but there's a jacuzzi. There's like 2 of them. I'm going to go check one of them out.
Decorative cabbage makes his way to the jacuzzi. By the way, do an investigation check. You want to find out where the booze is?
Oh yeah, that's true. 8. And then 1.
You rolled a 9?
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
With a 9, you look around. There are a lot of drawers all over this place.
That should keep me occupied.
You search through a few of those drawers, And then that's too much work for you. You don't find booze, and you say, "Fuck it." There's the
use
jacuzzi.
the tap. Yeah.
You can use the tap.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my tap.
What do you plug it into?
All right, so I plug it into the has on a wall.
Well, it can go anywhere.
Any
so you
surface,
just had one of the
Any
drawers.
surface? So yeah, just any. I just put it in the
Puts on TV's forehead.
the most flat surface that looks like it has also room for a cup to fit underneath.
Gertrude's gone.
Yeah.
So decorative cabbage. I'm assuming you're not using Gertrude.
No. I'm just-
In unison.
Walks up to let's say the white wall of this inside of this yacht. Plugs it in. Slams the tap inside.
puts his mouth on it.
Pulls the lever. And what comes out, because this is a rich white dude's yacht, is a witbier.
Oh, I dig
Belgian witbier.
It's not ginger juice?
it.
It's not.
If you plug it into
It's not redheaded semen.
directly, yeah.
If you tap Clint's testicles in real life, it will.
No thanks.
Expect a delay, but it'll come.
I've hit Clinton nuts before. It doesn't happen.
Decorative cabbage starts chugging away at this Belgian-style white beer.
Yeah, it's like champagne.
Is this part of the adventure, or is this just his thing?
This is his thing.
Okay.
I mean, any of you can do this.
Okay.
At any point, you
We
know.
can just go
not
off
with
and
my
do our
tab.
own thing.
I just feel like we would all be asking where the fuck he went.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
but that's exactly his response to being asked is like, I don't care, where's the beer? Like,
Yeah.
Tiffy has been asking him
And
about
to talk
his
about
powers
this guy
forever, and this is the most information
It's
Tiffy
the
has
only
ever
reason why
gotten.
TV keeps him around. He actually doesn't like decorative cabbage, but he
Wow,
keeps
he
him
does.
around because he wants to find out why he's so powerful. But I won't
And
say.
because you're better at talking than me.
Yeah.
Period. Anyways.
Supposedly.
Cool. Well,
So Tiffy actually sees him go about this, and he's like, that's probably as much information as we can expect to get from him right now. It'll take days or weeks to get anything more out of him. I would love to ask you all some questions.
ask away. I tell you one thing, my insight tells me he don't care for me none.
He just gets jealous sometimes about other people befriending me.
You have realized that he hasn't even bothered to ask for your name.
You mean the new guy?
Yeah. Well,
That's funny. You call him the new guy?
I'm the new guy. Right?
No, he's the new guy.
Iris, the new guy.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I'm keeping track.
Hey, new guy, you want to know my name?
operating the ship. I thought you'd never ask. Gremyrl Stonebreaker, a proud son of Adbar, the Dwarven Citadel, and all around master
I don't care
of the
anymore.
sea, former. Right away.
just fly.
He goes back to
Just fly,
flying.
don't crash. Thank you, though.
That's why your story of dismissiveness reminds me of my one time in Adbar.
Lothario's just like glancing around. It's like, where is the restroom? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude.
The dwarf just keeps rambling on in the background.
Riding on that carriage just shook a lot of things loose, and I'm just gonna wander around, look for a restroom, guys.
Hey, real quick, quick point of order. Where are we going? We just stole an airship. We stole a very big, expensive airship. What are our plans?
I plan on going to the jacuzzi. I can't say it.
Decorative Cabbage jumps into the jacuzzi, armor and all.
And drowns and dies.
Okay, but the rest of you, any thoughts?
I don't care for jacuzzis myself.
I'm down the hall looking for a restroom still, pretending like I can't hear you.
Roll an invest. Yeah, you hear him through the intercom.
He gets on the intercom as I'm walking away.
Oh, let me finish the story for you. It's the first room on the right. Keep going down to the starboard side. Ah, yes. When I was a paladin back in me days in Adbar, I took an oath of vengeance, I did.
This is what I get for being rude. I deserve this.
Lothario successfully navigates his way out of a conversation.
All right, so Tiffy was just about to ask. So it's just us now. Back to what are we doing with this airship? This was a bad idea. He's probably tracking this airship. We were gonna get money for retrieving one of his airships, and now we stole one. So we need to decide what we are doing.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that if we go to this festival, there are going to be a lot of good-looking guys there who have money, and I think we should do that.
Not helpful. Kevin.
I was going to riff on what she said, but...
Oh.
I think there would be a lot of attractive men at this flame festival.
Kevin's on board. Let's do it.
As far as Lord Privilegington is concerned, we just stole one of his airships, and this is maybe not bad. We are formidable adventurers, we need to know our plan.
Could we return this one and act stupid as if we found the one we were looking for?
That sounds like you're planning to fail. Can we track the other airship with this here ship?
TV hears his telepathy ability.
Telepathy ability, yeah.
Awakened mind.
Yes, we can.
Who you talking to?
He talks to me in my head.
Oh.
Cabbage. Decorative Cabbage does.
Been there.
No, it's yes.
You see the purple creatures too.
Okay. So, here's the deal. None of you seem to have any ideas. I will just make decisions unless anyone protests. If that's okay. I'm just gonna choose what we do. My plan is we go and investigate the crow people. We don't even know if we should side with what side right now. So let's go talk or scout them and go from there.
So you be the captain, you hear from Gremyrl, who's piloting the ship.
By default, I am the captain. A 16-year-old is the captain of an adventuring party. Great.
I'm part cow, so I'm really more like cattle, and I like to follow. So I'm gonna stick with this little jittery creature here.
I also follow the herd.
Lothario, can we trust these people?
Zip. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Lothario comes stumbling in like this half of the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
Okay. All right. So by my estimation, we should be heading due west. The closest island would be the Flame Festival Island, and maybe that's where the Kenku are. That's where the ship was heading. So, excuse me, Gremyrl?
Aye, Captain.
Onward to the island. How long should this journey take? And don't get too close. We should keep vigil on approaching airships and stuff. How long?
Well,
are we there yet?
Well, that depends. I could get there the most direct route, but that would get us there really quickly. But we'd probably be seen by security forces.
Bad idea.
But I could probably take us a more stealthy route.
Yes.
Which would also give all of you time to rest up and recharge your various items, be they items that grant a sandwich, or perhaps recharge ye spells.
That's good, because that was heavy on my mind.
I would very much enjoy a rest, or else, there's stuff. Yes, I'll talk about it later.
We gonna need a long rest, I think, to generate up our sandwiches and milks and spells.
Will this most likely take a simple estimate, please?
I could make it last 8 hours if you needed to last 8 hours.
Nice even number. Sounds good. Hey, Gimbal, quick question.
It's
real quick. Yeah. Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Roll those R's.
Great for you.
Great name.
So,
Great name.
I know this is like a really great party yacht, but there's like some secret weapons or something underneath, just in case we get into some hairy situations, right?
There be some.
Do we have bombs or cannons?
When the ship was pulled up here, I was in the midst of stealing it myself. And I did do a quick inventory, and the only weapons I could find were some t-shirt cannons located below deck.
So if we run into trouble on this island, we are
unarmed.
Okay.
I could maybe do something with those t-shirt cannons.
What size shirts are they?
I believe most of them range from adult medium to adult large. In a general unisex T size.
How's that equating gnome sizes?
It would be like wearing your grandfather's shirt as a child, as a wee lad.
I figured.
Okay. Great stuff that matters not at all, except for the t-shirt cannons. Possibly we can modify them if we need to. Back to our destination. And, excuse me, Gremyrl, if you don't mind, we're just going to close the captain's quarters and go somewhere else to discuss our plans.
Aye. I'll be at the helm.
Good. Very good. I like your parrot.
He's taking
so we're all walking away right now as a group.
Yeah.
So are we gonna...
I have a name, right?
Oh.
Are we gonna gloss over the fact that he was already gonna steal this ship that he's now piloting?
Yeah,
That's
and we're about...
I wanted to talk. Yes.
Yeah, we're about to go to sleep, and we have no guns?
No,
I have guns.
Oh, that's right.
Very true.
I don't sleep. I just meditate for 4 hours.
Pick at your skin.
That will be useful in a party
So
dynamic.
I could stay up and watch if you're worried.
That would be a very good idea. Good planning. Great. This is very nice. I love this.
Why is he turning red?
Calm down.
Work
He's
with
gonna waken
parties.
Ryan. Calm down.
He's turning pink here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good.
Finally, he has
change.
some color.
Great change. Okay, yes, you can
So,
stay vigil. Now that's one thing solved. Also, do we trust him at all? Perhaps we should do some due diligence and pay attention to his mannerisms to see if he is trustworthy.
I have a rule against peg legs. Sorry.
Not.
I just wanted a free pilot.
He
I've
seems
been
anyone-
legit to me. Yeah, it seems pretty legit to me. I mean, we were going to steal. He was going to steal. Seems like we're on the same path.
Can I roll a retroactive? Can I roll to see what I had perceived? Is that
You know what? I'll give
that works. I get that.
I'll give you an insight check
like that.
to roll through things. Okay.
10 plus 6?
10 plus 6.
18.
You know, you genuinely, the guy probably has a story, but you don't get the feeling that he he wants to do you harm.
I myself had a fairly good read that he should be, as he says. Did anyone get another vibe?
I've done time in folksome. I've been around shady people. He seems alright.
You hear light house music start coming through the speakers. I can't check, and you hear through the intercom, I found the radio. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Let me know. I can't switch the station just yet. I'm looking for Jimmy Buffett.
Never mind, I don't like him anymore.
Cheeseburger in Paris. And as you hear it, like, be turned off.
So are there like, rooms, beds?
Yeah,
Party beds?
you would know that there are, even in the captain's quarters, there's a luxurious fuck bed.
Claim it. Claim it, run on it, totally wet from the jacuzzi, jump in the claim it.
And not only is he wet from the jacuzzi, but he's also super dirty from his life of just being decorative cabbage. So, like,
That's a given.
There's a juice trail.
Yeah, a big brown and, like, sludgy wet spot on the bed.
I love ruining his beds.
Okay. Well, I already know about Cabbage, and he's a very short story so far. So no loss in asking him anything, but I would like to know more about you all.
Tiffy, that sounds like a great idea. And you just seem a little flustered. Why don't we go to the jacuzzi and get to know each other a little better?
You are all welcome.
Slow down. He's only 16.
Oh shit!
Oh, they're different worlds.
No.
We're like, this is like
Is this like
1800s
Arkansas?
technology. This is like 1800s technology. You could probably marry a 13-year-old. It's like
No.
fucking Japan
Well,
now.
I'm gonna
really tough
retcon
to
myself
the
out of
fans.
the show,
You're about to be super woke.
and then I lean in like, no, I mean like literally get to know each other. I'm tired too. Sorry, my inflection's off. My inflection is off.
Man, maybe I have a problem. Lothario says.
I look to the side. I'm like definitely introspective, but it's like quiet for like 10 seconds.
Just cold stare.
Is he
into the
looking?
jacuzzi.
Is he gonna say anything?
Tiffy did not even recognize anything but the most forward meaning of it.
He's already
So it is,
taking
like-
off.
Did you notice the existential crisis that Lothario went through after he hit on you?
Nope. Tiffy's too excited that anybody is willing to answer any questions right now because he's been with someone who doesn't answer any questions. So Tiffy loves knowledge, so he's ready to learn stuff about
So
these
first
people.
you need to pee, then you hit on an underage kid. Slow down, R. Kelly.
At least he's not doing them both at the same time.
Good point, Gertrude. Good point.
The adventure is young.
And so are the victims.
Lothario just barely shakes off the stare and goes, "Huh? What?"
All things aside, where are all of you from? Why were you in? What are you doing other than now doing what we are currently doing? Why were you where you were?
Do you only ask questions to cover up the fact that you don't want to talk about yourself?
Can you put in a dun-dun-dun right there?
And then some Dr. Phil music when we come back.
I just know myself, and I just don't have any questions for myself. I question other people because I don't know them.
You never question yourself?
No.
Still sounds like you're hitting on him.
Just let yourself be free.
I know.
Calm down, leaving Neverland.
You need some experience.
We're sure in for a thriller.
I lived by myself for many years, so I know myself very well.
If you did take the stutter out, you would sound like you guys are ignorant.
If you just did the math, Tiffy did just release the fact that at 16, they lived by themselves for many years.
Yeah. That's...
Maybe you want to follow up.
Are you guys in the second jacuzzi? Because I left that first one filthy.
Yeah.
One looks like a stew.
That one's rough.
It's like is that feces?
Yeah.
Tiffy feces. Oh, wait, no.
By the way, did anyone else get into this jacuzzi or just the Predator here?
Oh, which jacuzzi are we in? The green one?
I'm assuming it's the one that you guys wouldn't have gotten in the one that Decorative Cabbage got in.
I mean, I'm just saying, Tiffy walks up to the jacuzzi and looks at all of the scale armor and is just like, nah, just no. And does not get in, but
takes off one sock and puts in a big toe in the water.
Throughout this conversation, Lothario keeps glancing up at Tiffy and breaking contact.
Just shaking his head real quick.
Yeah. He looks away. It's just like Chris Kattan's Mango character from Saturday Night Live, like Tiffy's dancing.
Crosses his arms and shudders briefly, but then drops his arms so no one sees.
You know.
I'm mostly made of cow, so I ain't getting in that hot water. I'll cook like it's pho.
I don't believe in water.
Yes, that's actually not hard to believe.
She's also a flat earther.
It's all right. I have prestidigitation. I can keep you less smelly than when we met.
Yeah, you did it once. It was nice.
I will do that regularly. Kevin, Lothario, how long have you known each other? What is your journey? What's your path?
It's been felt like years, really. Honestly, it's felt like years that we've hung out with one another. But I mean, the long story short, I had some.
Kevin cuts him off and slaps Lothario on the back. He saved my life, and I am forever indebted to this man.
Yeah,
really?
That's right.
What did you do to save such a strong paladin's life?
Leans into Tiffy, even though everyone can see. I just gave him some milk on accident. I accidentally gave him some milk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was hungry. I went to. It's a pattern you'll notice with me, but I went to the restroom. And when I came back, there was this giant cat man.
You should have that checked out. Anyways,
it's always at 12:30. I don't know.
Very curious.
It's odd.
Well, I agree. Giving people milk makes good friends.
I am a cleric and have vast knowledge of most anatomies. If you need any help determining if you have an illness, I could do that for you.
He wants to look at your dick.
Not right now.
It looks like we're halfway there.
More pressing matters than your pissing.
If he has an illness, it is caring too much.
Well, if you want... That's right, Kevin. If you want, I can show you right now. And then can Lothario... I was thinking... One aside real quick. You know how when you step on your heel of your shoe to take off your shoe? Lothario has it so he can do that, but his whole wardrobe comes off.
Is that a spell?
Everything's tucked in like a particular way, so that
it's a racial power.
Yeah,
it's called disrobe.
Store this in my memory for later.
Arms out, but below the waist. Fingers open.
He's like, he has to be in the right position,
Angel?
like Tony Stark donning the Iron Man.
Tasteful, like thigh over the genital, so you don't really see it if you don't want to.
Over the genital.
If you don't want to. You know what I'm talking about. You know.
How exposed are you right now?
Gertrude wants to learn this trick.
This is like
It's all confidence,
Small
guys.
bits are easy to hide. That's the
this
bargain.
is the male version of the birth of Venus.
Yes.
Getting into the hot tub.
You guys hear? Oh, like what? Where's that coming from?
It's
My
like
butt
that
sings.
scene from Silence of the Lambs. He's like, "Would you adventure with me?"
Adventure with me.
Hard.
Go in the jacuzzi with me.
So hard.
So you just tap your heel and then become
It's like
naked?
I step on the heel and everything comes off. And just like, like as you would your shoe, but everything just somehow
is tucked just right to pull
That's
together.
also why he's always the last one in the group, so no one accidentally steps on it.
Yeah, be careful how you walk,
So you're getting
which
in
you guys
the
can
hot
refer
tub
to
of
for later.
neck.
Well, no, he offered to show me, and I was just joking. If you want to go there, then I did it.
He, she, they.
They. I'm so bad at. Is it a pronoun?
For as guy crazy as you've been, there finally is a hot naked male.
I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna intervene because he's only 16 and someone needs to be an adult, but I am more than willing to help you check out whatever you need inspected.
Gertrude's robotic arm starts growing and inching its way towards the
Go, gadget, fondle fingers.
Lothario starts shivering, shuddering again or whatever.
Gertrude puts the jelly hand briefly into the jacuzzi just to warm it up.
Gertrude walks as she playfully has 2 fingers just walking towards Lothario.
Mush.
Again, you see Lothario take a pause and kind of contemplate it. Takes a brief moment, like, you know what, this might help everyone forget.
Didn't you want to get closer?
Does she have to roll a 20-sided die to see if she gets his wiener on the first try?
Are you going for it?
Do you want to get the wiener on the first try?
I'm going to say
it's not difficult.
I'm going to say it's a dexterity saving throw on Lothario. Yes, so Lothario, give me a dexterity saving throw.
You're assuming he's trying to dodge.
I know, assuming you are going for the meat.
Is he saying that on purpose?
And are you trying to dodge?
There's a ban on puns.
Are you guys all just staring here, just like, what is happening?
You were sexually assaulting a character on show.
No, I am helping him inspect his body for ailments.
And not if he's dodging.
Yeah. Well, do I see this? Because you're kind of to my side. I know you're just saying these things.
He can refuse treatment, but it's against medical advisement.
We'll tell you what, we'll do opposing athletics and dexterity. So either roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher, and whichever is the highest one will dictate what happens.
Can
roll a molestation check?
I was thinking Lothario would roll into it because at least it's a tension. It's been like a whole day.
If you want, you can play into it.
Yeah. It's like.
No. All right, well then roll a deception check. We're gonna see how well you.
If you guys do hook up, everyone should leave and not watch except for the cat.
The cat always
and the owl.
The cat always watches. It's been established. You heard that.
It's like the way you record your sets. You
said deception. You said deception?
And Decorative Cabbage watches, crying.
So I rolled an acrobatics 15.
And I rolled a 16 plus 4.
For deception?
20.
Gertrude is able to get within striking distance, and with a roll like that, just like a viper pouncing on a rat, just quickly grabs that meat bat that Lothario has.
Meat bat!
No, the danger noodle.
I'm always partial to soup can.
Beef whistle.
Your guy we've established in Canada that he's trying to get a nickname going. Does he have a nickname for...
It's a floating, rotating nickname.
Sir Peckington the Third.
Because I've gone through 2 other Peckingtons.
TV watch.
Is by far the best.
I call him Winnie the Pooh because he's gotten stuck in some rabbit holes before.
Is it
I call him Eeyore because sometimes he misses the tail.
Floating and rotating because you're in the hot tub?
With Lothario's role, though he wanted this to happen, he's able to sell the indignant, hey, you're objectifying me, whereas he made no effort to move, even though his expert thieving eye saw it coming a mile away.
That happened. Exactly as he said.
And even his protest is kind of like a light joking protest, like, oh, come on, what's happening here?
People are here.
Come on. He's like motioning for people to leave.
Tiffy just looks back and forth and is like, that's not what you would need to examine for what I assume would be the problem. Back to where we're at. Would you...
Gertrude just lifts one jelly finger.
She's right, we need a table. Or he's right, we need a table.
We can take this behind the...
I'm not saying this isn't funny, but are we actually doing a scene where someone gets naked and another character tries to grab their dick?
I am saying
in a podcast that we want to be popular.
In 2019.
I am saying that this has happened. Now, this is in character, I think, for 2 of them. But for everybody else, this is probably an awkward scene that a dick has just been grabbed. We have...
For a lot of our listeners, it's probably going to be very awkward as well.
Well, Gertrude... Listen,
you or someone you know needs access and crisis resources.
we couldn't allow Gertrude to strike out as much as she had.
Mama needs a win every now and again.
Yeah. Okay, but a dick is grabbed. You know what?
And if it was going to be someone, it was going to be Lothario.
At that exact moment, you hear the sound of cannon fire going overhead.
Oh, that wakes me up. Oh.
Everyone be careful. T-shirts.
Save me a lodge.
Run to the side. Get ready to catch one.
Just then, over the intercom, you hear, "Don't be worrying about that." A surprisingly calm tone from Gremyrl from outside. "That's just warning fire. You best be getting on deck when you got a second. Sooner the better."
Dang, sounds like we're under attack, and here we are with our packers in our hands.
So,
You mean a pecker in my hand?
That's what I mean. That's exactly
Figuratively.
did you guys go out to the deck, or?
I do. I don't stay to watch this shit.
Yeah, this weird.
I was in the captain's room.
Well, if no one's gonna watch, I'm not interested.
Now, when porn happens in front of you, it's not as cool as you think it would be.
It's always at the
Porn's
worst
a
time.
very heavy word to use for this
I assume
attack.
Kevin is riveted, though.
There's security cameras.
That was doctor porn. All right, so
I'm
far,
running.
Decorative Cabbage, are you woken up at all?
Yeah, I woke up and I'm running towards the sound.
All right, so Decorative Cabbage makes his way. Lothario, I imagine putting on those clothes isn't good.
Yeah,
So,
I'm whipping them on. I was just waiting for.
All right,
for
so everybody else is going.
her hand's still on
She's
my.
still holding it.
All right, I'm going to assume that everybody but you two, you're going to have to figure out a way to unravel yourself from this. Goes out and immediately give me a perception check for whoever's out on the deck.
10.
I rolled the wrong dice.
Oh my god. I rolled a 2.
9 plus 4,
16.
15.
By the way, should she roll a perception check to see if she can figure out what's wrong with his dick?
No.
Because I
He's a
just rolled a
doctor.
22.
Are you? All right. Are you? What are you doing?
I'd rather check.
The dick.
I'm gonna check the deck.
You,
Which one is it?
You are Gertrude, not SaraLee Steiner. So, which would you rather do?
I'm gonna check that deck.
Okay, Lothario, are you trying to get ready, or are you resisting the?
I'm trying
No,
not to
no,
die.
I meant like the actual.
The deck.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
There's
well,
always
then,
innuendo.
then,
The dick, not the dick.
then you ungrasp Lothario, and you join people outside. Who has the highest?
Trading one deck for a deck.
I got 16.
16, or that's the highest one?
I have 22.
I do. When you go outside, you see very close to you, you see the exact same pirate ship that you encountered on you guys' first adventures. You recognize this as the ship of Featherbeard. Up on the deck, all facing you, you see about 22 Kenku pirates, but none of them have their swords drawn, none of them have their flintlock pistols drawn. You see Captain Featherbeard up there, and he says, "Are we looking to parley? You guys looking to parley?"
I'm looking to party.
Yeah.
With that, he takes a swig of pirate rum.
Yeah.
Captain Jax.
Yeah, it's a jug that has 3 X's on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can party later. Looking to parlay right now.
Yes, how fortuitous. That was exactly our plan.
With that, you see Gremyrl walk out. I don't know if he put the anchor down or put park on, but he comes out and he says, "Featherbeard, you got me invitation. I'm sorry, lads. I agreed to be your first mate, and I respect anybody who's out here to make the life of that disgusting Lord Privilegington any worse. And I promise that as long as your goal is to thwart his deeds, then you will have me as your first mate. But I wanted you to make introductions to Captain Featherbeard first, if that's okay."
Well, we actually were looking to do just that. Maybe our own terms, but this will hopefully be fine.
Captain Featherbeard, along with 8 of his Kenku guards, both kind of jumping because they can't fly. They do have feathers on their arms. They do kind of flap and kind of glide down onto you guys' boat.
What a bunch of asses.
Goofy looking dudes.
Just goofy ass asses.
Featherbeard lands and says, "Which one of you's in charge?"
That's me.
Kevin brandishes his hammer. Let us finish this.
Parlay, parlay! He recognizes you as the one who smashed his friend. "You smashed my friend! I'm not want to fight!" And he raises his arm.
Hold on, Kevin. I don't think it would be wise to fight right now.
We have the element of surprise.
Standing over him.
That's the opposite of what we have.
Featherbeard starts backing up, fearing for his life, and getting behind his men.
Kevin? Lothario tries to get Kevin's attention and just nod, or does the little throat. What do you call this?
Ixnay on the,
Is it like cut it out?
The cut it out thing?
Ixnay on the smashing pirates.
You have to do that.
To be fair, though, Kevin has interpreted that to mean take something's head off.
He swings he goes lateral for the swing.
No, when Lothario makes that motion, is my collar popped? He starts checking the collar of his shirt.
All right, he's distracted. All right, let's parlay.
Okay, Cabbage, are you, you're very good at talking. Could you please help?
So I'm gonna use the. All right, never mind. I was gonna use the language thing to make you get it boost your speaking, but
no,
fuck that.
He is good at talking.
Yeah, my character's good at talking. I can't barely.
Technically, he is the better talker.
Yeah,
he has the highest charisma score.
Almost as if picking up on this conversation that's happening amongst gods in his realm.
Yeah.
Featherbeard says, "I'm not the best talker around. Me as Kenku aren't great talkers. Going to let me first mate do a lot of the negotiating for me."
So what do we want from these guys? Like, we're parlaying with them. We want help from these guys, or we?
Soon, once the first mate gets off.
I'm just gonna stand by you and do the regular whisper thing that we do.
From the Kenku pirate ship, you see the first mate character you guys saw in the first episode. You see an Aarakocra. An Aarakocra, unlike Kenku, actually can fly, have wings, and they are, whereas Kenku are essentially a species of flightless raven people. Aarakocra are a species of giant bird people, and they're various birds.
Birds and ravens.
Well, they're various birds. You could be a penguin Kenku, you could be a hawk Kenku, a pelican Kenku.
No, you mean
You're imagining crows.
you could replace that all with Aarakocra, not
Aarakocra. You could be a raven Aarakocra.
Can I fight the one that's the penguin from Mary Poppins?
Not even like Danny DeVito's the penguin.
No. I love Danny, but I don't want to kill him.
You will fight Dick Van Dyke's one-man band and be happy.
Say Dick Man Dyke?
He had a porn career.
Right.
We couldn't get the rights to Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah,
we had
exactly.
to
We
change
don't have the rights for that. We gotta offset the cost.
That was definitely not a Disney movie.
Oh my god.
It's
another
the jolly
Pornhub category.
holiday with you.
Yeah, so start.
Famous TV host Dick Man Dyke.
So
You just fuck dudes on stage in front of America for 30 years.
Dick Man.
One night you made this podcast crude.
Yeah, sorry.
Now,
Dan's kids can't listen
now
anymore.
I can't show this to my kids anymore.
Oh, the hand job was okay, though.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
That was medical. So
We're gonna
this
go parlay with these birds.
this awkward-looking, certainly not meant for battle, Aarakocra comes up. He is a kiwi. That is his bird species. He's more rotund, not built for combat. I would say he's dressed like Shmi from Disney's Hook. Not Disney's Hook, but Disney's Peter Pan. Shmi! So although he can fly, he is more awkward than the Kenkus who can't fly's descent.
It's almost like he's a species that should be extinct.
Oh shit!
You know there are dodo Aarakocra. You know what? We're gonna retcon.
Yeah,
He's a dodo Aarakocra.
Oh, I mixed kiwis and dodos in my head.
That's
I'm the dodo
That's offensive.
Yeah, so he lands.
He lands. Hello, mates. Here to parlay with you.
now. So good.
I love it.
Yes,
I'm down to parlay. Let's parlay.
My name is Sean Sunseeker.
How do you spell that?
My name is Foster's. That's not a knife. Sydney Foster's. That's not a knife. Didgeroo.
Crocodile kangaroo.
His name is Kiwi
Kookaburra.
Dundee.
Yeah.
Kiwi Dundee.
That's so good.
Hey, did you guys adventure? I like it. Kiwi. Parents name me Kiwi Dundee. And we're sorry to any Australian fans or Kiwi fans who are wildly offended.
so you're a Kiwi named Kiwi?
That's two countries simultaneously.
That's just the right amount of kiwis.
We have a gentleman who's part cabbage.
Were your parents he looks over at the punk gnome.
It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
All you non-bird people look the same to me.
Yeah. Likewise. So why are you trying to get our attention?
We've noticed that you guys have... I don't know if you guys have noticed, but things around here haven't been too fair lately. The way things are at Crow's Point, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm sure wherever you guys have been, you big guys are squeezing the little guys. I mean, you guys look like nomads, people who are traveling, and that don't happen when there's a good place to set in roots.
Is anyone able to translate what he's saying?
Cordial Dodger, Widgeroo.
Kookaburra sits on
Hey,
the old
Kevin, your other caller.
He's speaking of most people are oppressed, and privileging is one of the oppressors.
My organization reached out to displaced Kenku pirates and have given them resources to fight some of the injustices that are here in Crowsport. I'm the liaison to that organization.
Is your organization called A Hand Down Under?
By the way,
That one really didn't hit, did it?
You know what, guys?
Was that a gust of wind?
What a catastrophe.
God damn it.
Crickets on this boat?
You're littering this podcast.
Talk about this, you're gonna get punished if you don't fucking stop.
All right,
I just saw
flog them both.
fantasy tumbleweeds just went by.
People seem to have forgotten the way things were only 100 years ago. Even some of the longer-lived races. And he looks over at Decorative Cabbage, who seems completely uninterested in anything that's being said.
I believe Australians/New Zealanders, as we've been kind of combining them, say long ago. If anything I've learned from Mad Max.
They also,
Long wongabo.
Longa didgeridong ago.
they also call nature the bush,
Yeah.
which
It's going to confuse Gertrude.
We don't know what you guys' intentions are, but you don't seem to be friends of those in power, namely Lord Privilegington.
Oh no, absolutely not.
That guy
No, no.
sucks.
Yeah. Oh, he's the worst.
Hear his voice.
The vaping, I mean, look, that's a little too on the. It's like he's trying to make himself the most unlikable bloke.
I mean, just eat fucking cereal.
Yeah, it's the flavoring. It smells like a unicorn fart.
I don't.
Jaw rule?
I hate smelling sugar and milk and not having a bowl.
I hate
sweet
looking like it's an
milky
Alice
sugar.
Cooper concert. Alice Cooper.
Thaddeus is an asshat.
No, I agree. I mean, first off, if he really cared about the people of Crowsport, he would have gotten Cisco to participate in this thing, not Joel Rule. People want the thong song, mate.
I know I do.
It's true. People do crave the thong song.
Let
Weren't you
me see that thong.
Weren't you the cow in that video?
I was the cow.
You see a Kiwi kind of like moving his big hips in rhythm to...
I like when your booty go.
I'll show you what my booty go.
That's the national anthem to my tribe.
Mario gets a little bit jealous. Just like a little bit immediately jealous.
I take off my hat and reveal that Chud has blonde Cisco hair.
Yeah.
And I actually don't, but I just cast prestidigitation of it. Look like blonde.
So, mates, if we don't have to be volunteer. In fact, if you guys want to help, if you guys want to take Lord Kensington's ship, we know we've fought you in battle. We'd rather just give you the ship if you are going to do his bidding. But we have a feeling that you're no friends of his, and you don't want to give back this vessel either. So I have a plan, if you guys are willing, that we go down to the island where they're having the Flame Festival, and we go down there, we go down in the bush, and we ruin the festival from the inside out.
We go down in the what?
We go down in the bush, and we ruin this festival from the inside out. And more importantly, we kidnap Joel Rule.
Gavin Rosdale will be there.
I didn't know Cantu were dirty like that.
Yeah. I'm
Going
down. Let's
into
do
the
it.
bush and ruining it from the inside out. Okay.
My vote
That's-
is
that's the
we
sentence.
follow your plan, but can we do a little bit of raving first?
I don't think you understand. We've done quite a bit of damage to this festival. I think it's going to be a disaster that they're going to make not one but two arcane documentaries about later. We've ruined the tent situation.
How's the gourmet food?
I heard Serverbolt's going to have to be sucking dick about this.
Bing, he's not a raven, he's a Kiwi.
Bing. I'll let you get away with
It's
some
Chud
raving.
Bingsley. You're already shortening my last name. I've been with you for one day.
Bington.
Chud Bingsley.
Franks and Bings.
Bing, I'm not a dang search engine.
So Gremyrl steps forward to the center of the group. So what do you say, mates? Should we combine forces with these Kenku pirates and take down Lord Thaddeus Kensington's Flame Festival once and for all?
Sure, why not?
Perhaps we sleep on it?
I vote moo. I mean, yes.
I am 100% down to sleep on it. I just got naked in front of all my friends.
Yeah, but we haven't
I wasn't
established if you came out dressed or you just like were very comfortable.
No one cares right now.
You're very
Everyone's so focused on
There's a lot of drama. There's bigger things happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that
Hey.
point, everybody separates and kind of sees the naked human right in the background.
Can Chud try to grab a t-shirt gun and shoot it at him?
Yes,
Yes, make an attacker. We're going to say there's a t-shirt gun on the deck.
and I'm not paying attention.
Okay, so he comes out naked, and then Chud grabs a t-shirt gun with a 5 plus. What is that?
I'm going to give you advantage because he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And
back was
he's
certain.
not
You got a free backstab.
And because I really want this
Just
to happen.
grab it or to shoot it?
This is an attack roll. We're going to say grab
Okay,
it.
so it would be a 12 plus what?
We're going to say you've worked concert venues before, so you're going to have your proficiency bonus on that.
Okay, so 14.
I hope he misses.
Right? Because it's plus 2 proficiency bonus?
Just wraps around the.
All right.
He is naked, so he doesn't have armor on.
He, Chud Bingsley loads up the t-shirt cannon, aims to fire it. I don't know what his game plan was because it wouldn't fire the t-shirt cannon, so he'd be wearing it. It wouldn't shoot it on him.
No, it's just wrapped around me if it's an XL
It was
shirt.
just to give him something to wear.
What size is the shirt you loaded into it?
I didn't even load it. I think I was hoping it was already
So
loaded.
a gust of air just hits me.
I was hoping it was preloaded up.
No, it's loaded up, but you miss it. The t-shirt, so Lothario just kind of joining the conversation, kind of either not knowing or not caring about his nudity. A gush of wind and a streak of white pass his face as this t-shirt just goes right in front of him. It goes, misses him, and it strikes Decorative Cabbage square in the groin. And that is where we're going to end this episode.
Damn!
Oh, damn!
We're the motivator.
We're the motivator.
That worked out much better than I expected.
Oh, you're gonna get fucking finger blasters.
Roll for jealousy.
Huh?
All right, that's where we're going to end. Thanks for joining us for Awful Neutral. See you next week, nerds. Thank you so very much for listening, and I hope you stick around as we grow and get better. If you like what you heard, please check out my other podcast, Science Faction. It's a comedy science news program available on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening, nerds. See you next week.